Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Heike and you're watching Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. Today is Monday, August the 3rd, and this is going to be the first daily crafty chat of August. Yeah, how have you been? How was your weekend? Mine was boiling hot, so spoiler alert, my crafting this weekend was very diamond painting heavy and then a whole lot of nearly nothing. So it was super hot here on Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday it did indeed cool down. It still is down in the 20s today, but on the same time it started raining, so the humidity was really bad, and if cross-stitching makes you sweat, something is really wrong. So basically what I did was Friday, Saturday, I pretty much just diamond painted. I had nothing else in me craft-wise to do on these 2 days. On Sunday I diamond painted and picked up my Yogacorns for a couple of hours, and that's about it. I did finally yesterday decide to sit down and go through all my cross-stitch fabrics, so I have sorted that out now by linen, even weave, and Ada, and I've decided which of these fabrics I'm going to keep and which I'm going to try and sell off again. But that's for a later date. I've just thought it through now, and that's it. Today also marks my first day of the brave new world of shortened work hours. So what is currently happening is, for the month of August, I am only allowed to go into work 6 working days. And the rest of the time I have to stay at home. I'm getting paid, so don't worry about it. It's not that I lose a whole lot. I will lose a little bit of money, but I am pretty much getting fully paid for this. It's just something that is very new to me. It's never happened to me in 19 years of being in the workforce. Which, by the way, that anniversary was on Saturday, so yay, 19 years of doing this stupid, yeah. So yeah, today is the first day. I have slept an hour later than I usually do. I got up, I checked if they have called me back in, because they can do that every day. They did not, so for the rest of the day I assume myself to be a free person. First day of this week where I have to work is Thursday, so I'm scheduled to work Thursday and Friday, so maybe, I'm not entirely sure yet, it might be that I am going to pull forward Friday's floss tube, because I have no idea if I'll have time to film that, because the few days I have left will be very work intensive. So it might be that on the days that I'm scheduled to work, that there won't be a daily crafty chat. Which, just for your information, it can change. Currently is planned to be this week Thursday, Friday, next week Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, and then that week after, right now we put the day on Monday because we didn't know how we would need it, but it's all very dependent on the customer I'm currently working for. We are waiting for something from them, which will then give me a ton of work to do in just 6 days. But we don't know if it's going to hit this week, so these days might change. But as of now, I am thinking about pulling forward floss tube to Wednesday, and for Thursday I had scheduled the next part of the what's in your stash anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then for Friday I'm probably going to use an unboxing instead, maybe because Friday usually is supposed to be floss tube. Maybe a stitchy unboxing. I have a couple of those as well still in the pipe. So, but long introduction. I don't know why Lola was here when I prepared for filming. Now she is on the floor. The poor kitties are suffering now as well. Cats usually like heat. They really love temperatures that are considered deadly for me. But the two really are not too fond of what's going on right now either, because I think the constant change between super hot and then mildly spring is pretty hard on them. So anyway, you've been looking at this for 5 minutes. So you see we have our first finish for the month of August. As you are hopefully aware and have seen on Saturday, the theme for the month of August for diamond painting, but also for all the rest, talking about that in a moment, is going to be cats. I started this painting in July, but I finished it, well, I mostly finished it in July as well, to be honest. I mostly finished it Friday. I just put in the last few colors on the first in the very wee hours of morning. I think I finished around 1:30 a.m. on this. So this is Sunbathing Kitty by Izzet. Oh, here's my little ragdoll assistant. Hi. Yeah, I know, yucky drills. Ooh. By Izzet, and turned into a diamond painting by Diamond Art Club. This is a small painting, a 32 by 42 centimeter painting, and it had 32 colors, one of which was a bee. And I mentioned this in my previous daily crafty chat. Oh, this freaking background, which is just 2 colors, was all placed 1 drill at the time to avoid these marks you get when you use a multi-placer. And I think it actually was worth it. Looking at it through the camera lens, I think all that work was worth it. I love how this kitty turned out. I love her artworks, period. I have a few of her cat paintings as art prints. She has a shop on Etsy if you're interested. And I absolutely adore the way she paints cats. I have now, I think, done all of her cat paintings Diamond Art Club has, except for Oreo, I think it's called. That's the super tiny one. I don't like the size of that one. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I've done Sneaky Cat, and I've done the painting, I think they called it Colorful Cat. That was all the way back before they had these tarpaulin canvases. It was actually my very first Diamond Art Club. Yeah, kick that kitty in the face. And these are the 3 I have done now. I think this first one, the Colorful Cat, was actually still computer generated, the charting, because I remember that had a much more confetti than the other 2. Yeah. So if I want to, I can have an Izzet gallery one of these days. A mixture of diamond paintings and art prints, which is awesome. So this one is done. I only have the final review now to film and to remove cat hair. There we go. I did a bit of a dumb when I dekitted, because I dekitted all the kits I have recently worked on. So I dekitted this one, Friend of the Maidens, and Hello Beastie at the same time, and I put all the drills of the same color in the same bag. Not thinking about the fact that I hadn't filmed the final review for Sunbathing Kitty yet. So the final review for Sunbathing Kitty will not have any details of how many leftover drills I had. You have just to believe me that there was plenty. And I think I discovered a second mistake in the drill colors. You remember I had this one, the 402, which was here in the ear, which came mixed in the back. So I had the actual color, which I think is the lighter one, that I have not checked. And then a slightly darker one, darker that you actually can see that it's darker. So I split those and filled in the patches in just one of the 2 colors, but I changed out because I didn't have enough. So this is a light patch, this is a dark patch, and so on. As I was hoping, and as you can see, it is not noticeable in the finished product at all. But I think there was also a mistake with the lightest pink in this painting, which is the 3609. I think that's this one here. It looks a bit purplish. I had 3609 in I think it was Hello Beastie. And when I dekitted it and wanted to put those two together, I noticed that the pinks were very different. And looking at my DMC chart, I think I've shown you this thing before. This one here, that's actually not printed, it has the actual thread in here, showed that the one that was in Hello Beastie fit the thread. And I think that this one is actually, which color did I pick out which fit better? 3689, I think, is actually the pink that's in this one here. So there might have been some sort of issue with the first batch of kits that was produced. I'm not entirely sure. It's not that it hurts the painting in any way, it's just the thing with the 402 was a bit annoying, and the pink was a huh moment while dekitting. So that's all I'm trying to say with that. And then we started on Siamese Tease, my official diamond painting of the month for August, and I have split this one in 30 parts and 30 sections, so I really have to stay on track for that one. And Kitty, can I remove the cover paper? That would be awesome, because that gives a lot of glare. Come on. So I finished the first 2 of these 30 sections, and I'm going to work on the next one the moment I stop filming. As you can see, I started on the top. I have finished a bit of the background up there. It comes together as always beautifully. I love how these shades transition from one to the next. I would show you a bit better here, but she has her foot on it. Oh, good kitty. Good kitty. So, and you can see it sparkles like it's paid for it. So it's really coming along great. I mean, there's not much to see. I know that there's a lot of dark background in this painting, so that is something we have to get used to, I'm afraid. But so far, so good. I think you can see that better now. So far so good. I love working on this. It is a giant painting, so I have to stay on track with this one. It gives me exactly enough time if I finish one section each day to film the wrap-up video for this. I have to see how I'm going to manage that actually, because I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to finish on the end of August. We'll see. But it should give me exactly enough time. I need to finish that. And I need to get back on Instagram and actually post pictures on Instagram. I have been so bad about that in the last couple of months. It's ridiculous. So as you can see, this beast is giant. There's still so much to do. But pretty much the diamond painting was the majority of what I did this weekend craft-wise. Put that down without burying the kitty. The only other thing, I mentioned that I've picked up is Yogacorns, and you're probably not going to see a lot of progress to what you saw the last time I was on, because there is not too much progress. I pretty much only filled in the rest of the colors in the mane and in the tail, and I started on the golden Kreinik. I've put in all the golden Kreinik back here. So I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up. And yes, that's my needle sticking out because I was lazy last night. That's pretty much all I could do, because it's really... I mentioned that before. Housing in Germany doesn't have air conditioning, and the rooms, when you have multiple days of very hot temperature, they will heat up, and getting the heat out is not easy. It's really not easy. I think I will manage to keep it, to get it all out today, and then tomorrow we have another day that's supposed to be on the cooler side, and I will do my best to use that as much as I can. And I think starting Wednesday we will go back to outer ring of hell temperatures, and then it's pretty much all about keeping everything shut and dark during the day and never open anything up until it cools down in the evening, if it cools down in the evening. It doesn't always. So last week we had our first night where we had temperatures above 20 degrees Celsius, which is considered tropical temperatures for a night. So, and that in Germany. There's a rumor that weather in Germany is really bad. It's really not. It's not in the summer. It's not nice, if you ask me, but it is very hot. So yeah, that's the stitching I did. I did not pick up the Barbara Anna Christmas stitch along like I had planned. I am going to do that. I hope soonish. I kind of want to finish the Yogacorn first, so, and this is moving very, very slow right now because every time I sit down and try to stitch, I feel like I'm suffocating. So that's not a good association. But yeah, that's what I did. So I have to pick up the Barbara Anna and have to finish that. It's going to be a snow globe. So very cute. And then I think I will finally be able to pick up my chosen focus project of the month. So let's talk about what this month is going to be. I mentioned that it's not just cat themed for me for diamond painting this month. It's also going to be cat themed for my stitching. I picked Night Walk Down as my focus project for the month that I'm going to work on when I'm not working on stitch alongs. So for this month I right now have the third part of the Barbara Anna Santa's trip. I will get the fourth on the 15th. And I'll also get the next part of the Chinese zodiac on the 15th. The thing I did not really expect and bought pretty spontaneously is the Midnight Way from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, their Halloween stitch along for this year. This will drop on the 17th. So probably not quite when I'm finished with the other two. I'll try my best, but one day for the Chinese zodiac is very ambitious and I need one day for the Barbara Anna for sure. So we will see. Looks like there's a whole week where I will be working on stitch alongs. But as soon as this and the Barbara Anna is finished, I'm going to pick up Night Walk Down, and I'm not going to put it down until the 15th. And then I'll do my best to pick it up as quickly as possible again. Fingers crossed. So, and if you would like to join me in any other craft than diamond painting, please feel free to pick up any stitching you have that might involve a cat and make me happy. As for knitting, I didn't do any knitting over the weekend. I thought about caking up my blue Beauty and the Beast yarn I wanted to use for sock. I'm still thinking about it. But I have a feeling that's where it's going to stay, at the thinking part. I'm good at that. And yeah, I'm still hoping to get my yarn for the Casa Pinka mystery knit along in time. That's going to start in 4 days, and coincidentally I'm going to call that cat themed as well. I don't know what it will really look like because mystery knit along, but the designer is calling it the Sharon show, and knit along Sharon is her cat. And I expect there will be some type of color work in this shawl that might be cat related. The graphic is already pointing in that way, and I think even if she says this is not an actual representation of what it will look like, I have a feeling she has worked something in there. At least I hope so. It would be fun to have all my crafts lined up for my crazy cat ladiness this month. That would be awesome. So that's right now what I have planned. Let's hope that the extra time will not be swallowed up by sweating just thinking about doing crafts. Shall we? Oh, the cat has left us for good now. Goodness, what's up with today? Anyway, guys, this is all I had. So I think this was a bit wonky for a first crafty chat of the week. I heard claws on floor. What's going on? No screaming, no hissing, everything is fine. Okay, good. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. I should be back tomorrow. And yeah, chat with you then. Bye, guys.